Good afternoon, crafty friends. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing great. Weather's good here. It's freezing. It's probably below zero, but still, it's sunny, blue skies. We'll take that. It is that time of year, right? My name's Nancy. I'm with Country Creatives. Today, I thought I'd take a stamp set out of the July-December mini catalog. The catalog, everything in the catalog will be done at the end of December. So if there's anything in here you're interested in, you might want to get on purchasing it. The stamp set we're going to use today is going to be the Words of Cheer. This stamp set here. And we're going to use the dies as well. It's got the pretty flowers and then the leaves. Very beautiful sentiments here. Happy Christmas from my home to yours. Wishing you a joyful Christmas. Happy wishes to you and yours. And a bunch of others. And here are a few samples made with this this stamp set. So the card I'm making today is using this stamp set as well as this foil paper, the silver foil specialty pack. We're going to use that today, as well as these sequins right here, the wonderful gems. We're going to use those as well, all from the mini catalog. So like I said, this is the stamp set we're going to use. Words of Cheer. And the dies. These are the dies right here. The the cutout for the flowers. And it also has the cheer. But today we're going to use the happy. And we're going to grab our flower here. I'm going to use a block today. The block I'm using is E. Bigger one. Put my stamp on it and move this aside. Now, the card we're going to make today is similar to this one. It's happy wishes to you and yours. I'm going to make a few changes to it, but basically this will be the card. Now on this card, I used the bedazzling. If you can take a look, you can see the bedazzling paper that was during the celebration. It was available for free during the celebration of this mini catalog. Of course, it's no longer available. So I'm going to make it using the silver. Now I'm going to need a piece of cardstock. I chose Old Olive. I cut it 4 by 5 1/4. I already have it cut out. Like I said, 4 by 5 1/4. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Old Olive ink and I'm going to ink up my stamp. Ink up my stamp, make sure I get it everywhere. And I'm going to stamp onto this Old Olive ink onto this Old Olive cardstock. I'm going to stamp up in the top corner. Top right corner going down. That's where I'm going to stamp. There you go. Put a little pressure on it. And there you go. Done. Move this ink. And that's the first part of our card. Now the second part of our card, since we have our ink out and our block, we're going to use the sentiment. Now the sentiment I used is the happy wishes to you and yours. Like right here, wishes to you and yours. Put our card there. Now we're going to grab a piece of white. Put that on like that. Piece of white scrap, big enough for the sentiment. I'm going to use my Old Olive. There you go. And I'm going to put this on the bottom here. There you go, just like that. Now get rid of the ink before I put my hands in it. And we're going to put this aside for a little later. Now I'm going to put my stamp away before I lose it. Perfect. I'm done with the stamps. Now we're going to use the dies. I'm going to bring in my mini stamp and emboss machine. I'm going to grab a piece of silver. I grabbed a piece of silver. It has to be big enough for the happy die with the little branches on it. So I'm going to run this through my mini stamp and emboss machine. Just like that. Perfect. Let's pull that out. Grab my pick over here. Get out all the little pieces. So perfect. Now I'm going to put this happy aside. I'm going to grab the other happy die. This one here. And I'm going to grab a scrap of white. Sorry, not white, red. Big enough that it'll fit the sentiment. And then I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Emboss machine again. Just like that. Move that out of the way. We won't need it anymore. Oh, it was sideways. No, that's okay. I'll grab another piece of red. Not a big deal. It moved on me. Not good. Here's another piece. Well, we'll throw that out. That happens. We're going to run it through again. I'm going to put the flat piece on the bottom here. We're going to run it through again. This time, you know what? I'm going to put tape so it doesn't move on me. Live and learn, live and learn. There you go. Now the red I used, this is the cherry cobbler. I had wanted to use the real red, but I just grabbed the cherry cobbler. That'll work. Any red will work, right? Any color would work. If you wanted to make it use the green, that would work too, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what color you use. You could use the old olive as well. Okay, let's push this aside. Grab the garbage. Let's pick through this here. Because, yeah, I used the real red on that card. And we're using cherry cobbler on this one. Let's see which one will look better. I'm sure it won't make it. Sorry about that. I can't talk. It won't make much of a difference, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to use my tweezers. I'm going to put some glue. I use my Tombow multi-purpose glue. Move that aside so I don't get glue on that. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. You don't need a whole lot of glue. There you go. Now, put this onto the happy as straight as I can. There you go. Not too bad. There, I'm happy with that. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my sentiment that I cut out a while ago. I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to cut it straight across. And I'm going to get rid of the happy because we already have the happy here. And it will be happy wishes to you and yours. So what we're going to do, we're going to place that happy any which way you want. So you can put it straight at an angle. And here, I cut the sentiment in pieces. I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to make the card here with the sentiment intact, just to show you that it looks good both ways. And I think I'm going to put it straight this time, just to show you that it looks good both ways, right? You can make it any way you want. So to place the happy on, I took the mini dimensionals and I cut a few from pieces from the bottom here. I cut a few pieces just like that. I'm going to turn this over and grab a piece and put it onto the back of the die cut. Big thicker, with the thicker letters. I'll add that there. Oops, come on. This one doesn't want to come over. There you go. I'll take the paper off. Perfect. Now I'm going to place this right side up on the card. There you go. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. Place this down here. Wishes to you and yours. There you go. I like that. I like that a lot. Now what I'm going to do now is put the card onto my card base. My card base, I cut it out of thick basic white. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. I cut it in half and then I score it at the 4 1/4. Now I'm going to put my, oops, got hair everywhere. I have a big black dog. He leaves hair everywhere. So everywhere I go, there's black hair. That's okay. We love them. We'll take the hair. Okay, now let's center this onto the card base. Awesome. Awesome. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add our gems. Where are our gems? Gems are right here. The wonderful gems, again, from the mini catalog. And I'm gonna add a few gems. Let's see here. Maybe I'm gonna put one down here. One up here. One down there. Let's see, one more up here. There you go. There's my card. Wishes to you and yours. Very, very simple card to make. No fancy. I'm partial to basic, simple cards. That's what I like. So you'll notice that about me. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this card. I hope you will make this card. Take care. Have a great afternoon. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.